Bit of bad luck for Avatar 2. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but there is a big freeze going on right now. Where I'm at, it's very, very cold and windy. It feels like it's -10 where I'm at. Some people have it a lot worse. I actually didn't get a lot of snow. Some people got a ton of snow. So it's really bad right now. And one thing people don't want to do when it's super cold and nasty out is leave their house. So this is bad news for Avatar 2. Avatar 2 desperately needs to get a win this weekend. And the first 3 days of this cyclone are just about over. Tomorrow, I think it passes through. So that could be good news for the movie. Maybe they'll get that Christmas boost. Tomorrow is the big day. Now, they made a little bit of money Friday and Thursday and throughout the week. Saturday, usually, from what I understand, is kind of a dead day. And then Sunday, during Christmas, you get a lot of people that show up. However, as they note here, I believe in this article, total weekend box office over 3 days for all titles is estimated to come in at an estimated $85.5 million. That's negative 53% from 2016, the last time Christmas fell on a Sunday, and 41% down from a year ago when Spider-Man No Way Home was in its second weekend. You got more articles on this. Box office Avatar 2 battles Winter Storm Elliott with $85 million plus as holiday movies get iced. So not very good for Avatar 2. Maybe during the week, people will still go see it. Like I said, it really needs to make a lot of money this weekend. And it could still happen. We'll see what the totals are on Monday. I'm really curious to the Sunday box office. Usually Christmas, surprisingly, is actually a pretty big day for movies. So all eyes on tomorrow. But as of like today and yesterday, they're still making money in warmer areas, but you have a large area of the nation that's getting pummeled right now with cold weather, snow, ice, all kinds of stuff. And just what's the last thing you want to do when it's this cold? I don't want to go outside. I went outside to take my dogs out. It took my breath away. It was so cold. So it's a tough position. The other thing going on is Wednesday smashes records, and now it's the second most viewed Netflix series ever. This is a huge hit for Netflix. Massive hit. From what I hear, it's kind of like Harry Potter-ish type of series with a little bit of CW sprinkled in. People seem to really like it. I watched the first episode. That's all I've seen. I think it was terrible. Not really something that I'm into, though. I don't know if I'll go back and finish it or not. However, I recognize that people like it and seem to like the show quite a bit. There's been a lot of controversy around this show, though, with a small group of people on social media that just tweet hundreds of times a day, so they've managed to make themselves look bigger than they actually are. This is a massive problem on social media, by the way. Most of the people that do these things on social media, it's the small group. Like, for example, and I've talked about this before, 10% of the user base on Twitter is responsible for 90% of that platform's content. Unless that's changed in the past year, I don't think it has. You have a small group of people that are really loud, and it gets noticed. And a lot of people are very upset that Wednesday and her blonde friend aren't banging on the show. They should be banging. Not kidding. I've talked about this. Wednesday fans call out Netflix for hiding tweets suggesting character is queer. Wednesday Addams is a queer icon, but is she queer? Here's another one saying, let Wednesday Addams be gay. Ortega reveals why she thinks Wednesday Addams is a gay icon. Why fans think Wednesday Addams is gay and believe Netflix is trying to hide their theories. So, and it goes on more and more. Like, look, There's like, look at all these articles on this. Jenna Ortega says Wednesday and Eind, if that's how you say the name, would have dated in a perfect world. Now, there's a saying for what they're doing here in the LGBT community, and it's called queer baiting. Because they're teasing it, but they don't actually go through with it, so that way they can capture that audience. And they're doing it again with this. Discussing film Wednesday, creators haven't ruled out when, Claire. We have a roadmap, and we'd like to have routes along that way. Or we'd like to have routes along that map that take you in unexpected directions. So we're open to everything. We want to explore that friendship in every way, because you're not allowed to just be friends in the new world. Two women can't just be friends. Two men can't just be friends. If they are friends in a show and they're close friends, it's only a matter of time till they're banging. That's the fantasy of a lot of that 10% on Twitter, that 10% user base that pushes 90% of the platform. But when you go and you look at what's said here, they don't really say anything about it. And this is what's going to get them into trouble again for baiting fans. So let's take a look here. So this is an interview that the creators of Wednesday, I know Tim Burton's directing it, but they're kind of the showrunners, I guess. I don't know. But Wednesday creators talk surprising finale, season 2 ideas, and reflect on Smallville 21 years later. I guess these guys are responsible for Smallville as well. So let's take a look at this. So here's that question that Discussing Film put out. Wednesday dipped her toe in friendship. She also tipped her toe in romance with Tyler. And there was some will they, won't they with Xavier. Some users online are even hoping that Eind and Wednesday are endgame. Were you going for that at all? Were you going for that at all at any point? Or did you want to solely focus on their friendship? So from what I understand, Wednesday and her friend, the blonde girl, is that Eind? I don't know if that's, I'm guessing that is, because I guess part of the show is them being friends and their opposites, like The Odd Couple. A timeless dynamic that doesn't ever get old. But from what I understand, both her and Wednesday are interested in dudes. But they don't want to outright say it won't happen. And I don't know if that's because they're afraid of getting attacked by the mob or if they want to string them along. It could probably be both. But it's a very political answer here. This is what I found funny. And everyone's running with it, just like you saw on that post from Twitter. As Al said, this idea of sisterhood is key to the show. We're not going to discount anything, and obviously sometimes characters reveal themselves, which is the fun thing we love about television, and it's an organic journey. We have a roadmap, and we'd like to have routes along the map that take you in unexpected directions. That would be totally expected because every frickin' show does that. Oh, they're friends? Let's have them bang. Like, that's like every show now. That wouldn't be unexpected. I am almost expecting it to happen. So we're open to everything. We want to explore that friendship in every way. But what we're not going to be, this is where you sometimes get misdirected by fans and things like that. So it's just being really open to see how those characters develop, and that friendship, as Al said, that friendship is key to our sort of vision of the show. They, of course, asked that question too. So they're not denying it, but they're really not saying that it's going to happen at all. Like when I read this, it's all about them just being friends and sisterhood, which is, like something you're not allowed to do. You can't just have a sisterhood. You have to have sex with each other. But it's funny, so I would expect them to get more outrage over this. People go, why aren't they a relationship? So we'll see. I just find it funny. This would be an actual example of them queer baiting. Because here they are saying, oh, well, we're not ruling it out, but we're not saying that it is going to happen. But they pretty much do say it isn't going to happen in that paragraph. But they also don't say it isn't. Stringing people along. I think they're also afraid of getting canceled, though, because if they say it's not going to happen, either way, they're kind of screwed, to be honest. But, I don't know what to do. I don't think they've been I would have said before, I don't think they've been catering to anybody with that. But now I think they are. Now I think they are kind of string people along to keep that audience so that they can keep this breaking records. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Leave a comment. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and my locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.